Wow. So I'm so excited. Not only did you play Musette like that, like how Musette goes, but you also made such a real change from the last time I saw it. You made a difference through your practice. Musette is different today than it was 2 weeks ago. Congratulations, Cecilia. Congratulations. Now, we talked about the cute part, right?
Yes.
And what's the animal that we came up for is the cutest thing we can think of? Cecilia probably said, I don't know. And then Stephanie, you said.
I'm just gonna be quiet today.
So some cute animals I can think of. I can think of a little koala. I could think of a tiny baby squirrel. I could think of a hedgehog. Can you think of anything cute in your life?
Hedgehogs aren't that cute because they're pokey.
Oh, but they're cute when they're babies. I was thinking about what Clara has at her house. You've held those baby bunnies. Or baby chicks. What about those baby chicks? Remember holding them when they were little fluff balls? They're pretty cute.
I love it. So this is the perfect time of year with spring. So I felt like your cute was cute, but it wasn't cute. I think you keep refining this. And the way we're going to do it is we're going to add a little bit more lift than what you have right now. We're actually going to come off the string a little bit. You know what it also reminds me of? You know when in animated like anime movies, how they draw like sparkles in the eyes and around the face, like big grins. That's what I think of. Like most of Musette is just a normal, happy, cheerful face, and then this part's like they draw stars. Those. Lift. Can you show me just that chunk?
A little closer to the frog.
Yep, so your slurs are fantastic. It's the short notes that can be shorter.
I think start down bow. Down bow. So start at the frog.
Yeah, short with a little lift. How about you just do those two notes? Short. But this was. Yeah, how far is the hand gonna move? How many inches?
1 inch.
Yeah. Try it, 1 inch. Right. Every sound has a motion. And this one's only an inch big. Oh, that was 4 inches.
That's
oh my gosh. It was so small, it was hiding. Do it again. And then now put it into the chunk. Now that is a baby chick, baby bunny. Great. So just continue to polish that in Musette. Otherwise, I thought it was incredible. Let's do one cool trick. Cecilia, could you drop your hand off your violin and make sure that it's floating by itself? And now float back up. Okay, so here's my game. If I clap 3 times, you're gonna glide your hand to the shoulder of the violin. Right, and then your fingers aren't gonna strain. They're just gonna say like violin posture fingers, right? So we could be violin posture by the scroll, or we could glide up and be violin posture by the shoulder. Can you do back and forth? Like you're polishing your neck?
Neck of your violin.
Yeah.
Your violin's neck.
So notice that my hand doesn't change shape at all. It's just my elbow that's making the journey.
Can you stand with your feet? Yeah, I think that'll help if your feet are. Yeah.
Thank you. I can see that.
Yeah, Drake can't see your feet and I can.
Nice. Oh my goodness. This is extraordinary. Cecilia, your thumb is traveling right next to your first finger the whole time. It's not getting stuck anywhere. Okay. So do you remember how many claps I'm going to give you if you're going to travel to the shoulder? Okay. And if I give you one clap, that means drop it down to your side. If I give you two claps, that means bring it back up to the scroll. How about you set down your bow so you have maximal brain power for this game?
So wait, so one clap was to the scroll.
One clap is drop.
Oh, it's drop. Okay.
Two claps is to the scroll, and
Okay.
3 claps is
To
to
the
the
shoulder.
violin shoulder. With that glide motion, not a hop, but a glide. You ready, Cecilia? Drop. Nice. Scroll. Yes, yeah, great. You get the idea. Now leave your hand up in that shoulder spot, not holding the violin, but floating here. Good. And then you're going to make sure that your pinky is like umbrella fingering over the A string. So you kind of need to bring, your shoulder shouldn't be, your elbow shouldn't be resting on your side, your elbow should be floating. And then that pinky is going to fall on the A string, and it's just going to sit like a bird on a wire. It's not going to pull down or push down, just rests on top. And somewhere around there is your harmonic spot. So Stephanie, could you help her just wiggle that fourth finger around a little bit until we find the harmonic spot? We'll do it on the A string.
So you need your bow. You need your bow. Oh, you found it yourself. Look at that.
Found it.
Help.
Good.
Look at that. Amazing.
So let's do this. Let's do this exercise. So you're gonna go scroll, shoulder, harmonic. So I hear 3 Mississippi hot dogs. Scroll, then travel to the shoulder. Good.
It's still open A.
Harmonic. Wow. How about this fast? Wow. That's right. Do one version where the elbow is floating so it has more room to swing.
Nice.
Congratulations.
Wow. That was so easy.
Because she's been working hard her whole life. Yeah.
Yeah.
All
Yeah.
comes together to hear. So that harmonic, I want you to practice your exercises. So the clapping game, and then the 3 Mississippi hot dogs, so that we can go. Scroll, shoulder, harmonic.
Ooh.
Now we have to put the practice in place first before we can embed it into the music. So
Okay.
Great. Let's keep doing a sort of backwards lesson. Can we do Hunter's Chorus next? Wonderful. I want to show you something I just learned in this class that I was late for your lesson for. So set your violin and bow down And Stephanie, in that office somewhere, do you have like an eraser or something kind of like soft that can land on the hand?
Yeah. Let me look. What do I have here? Something soft that can land on
I'm gonna use my like eraser airplane.
Oh, actually, like we have little cute erasers somewhere.
Oh, that would be great. We just don't want it to break something if it hits it.
These erasers and one of these. Or we happen to have some pom poms.
Excellent.
Perfect.
Excellent. So what we what we need to do is stand up tall. Put feet on the floor, plant your seeds, just like how you would play. And then put your bow hand on your head. Bow hand.
Your bow hand?
And then bring it down in front of your face like this. That's right. So I call this the swan shape. We've also called it the Z shape sometimes when you're at your frog. That Z. Call it the swan because it's like the swan head and the body. Like that. So your swan head is looking at the sky. Can your swan head look over there? All the way there. That's right. So the wrist is at the same height as the top of the hand. Great. And then you're going to land the cute eraser on top of the hand.
On the hand?
There.
On the fingers.
Yeah. On the hand. You can look at mine. That's how you know it's level.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay, now here's the fun part, Cecilia. So if we were doing the happy farmer part, it would go da da bum.
Can you make a flag? Oh, no, you gotta have it
It's
down.
balanced on the way down, yada bum, and then you send it flying.
No, well, yeah.
Good for you. There's no wrong way to do this. So I'm swinging down and then flying.
Is it easier for you to place?
Yeah,
Okay.
Mama.
Yes. Now here's the trick, Cecilia. Can you do exactly the same? Now at home you're going to get a lot of eraser flying time, but now can you try the next version, which is to have an imaginary eraser? So don't put it on there and go, but send it flying. This is a bit of a like a swing down this way, but we're keeping sending. Yeah. Right.
So kind of your elbows doing, you have Drake's elbows kind of doing a diagonal, so it's like down, up, down. All right, relax. Do you see how it's more of a diagonal move? Right, is that what we're looking for?
Yeah, if I were there in person, Cecilia, what I would do is I'd put my finger underneath your wrist and we'd go, let the elbow drop and then fly. Drop, fly, drop, fly.
What made you up? Here. So, drop. Keep that there.
There.
Drop, fly. Drop, fly. Drop, fly. Your elbow drops. Fly.
And then when you fly, see if you can get your wrist up off your mom's finger. See if you can beat her finger up to the air. So drop first and then, yes!
Ah, yeah.
The rocket takes off, or the eraser takes off towards space. Drop and then you fly. Fantastic. Okay, so pick up your violin, bows up, please. Find playing position. This is the motion we're going for. So you find your swan and then fly past the string. Yes. Just keep doing it.
Go really big. Go really big. Make it really big.
And your string sound turns into the eraser, or vice versa. Your eraser turns into the string sound. So before you were sending this flying. And then what happens is you end up sending that A string flying out to the audience.
Through the air.
And really, the further you can get past your string, the more the string will sing out to the audience. Okay, great. Now I'll see the finger part. We did this one, right? Lifting and then setting everybody down in that blue shape. Lift, set, and then. Excellent intonation. Fabulous. Can we do a version where third finger doesn't fall onto second finger? Yeah. Did third finger stay on its own or did it fall onto second finger? I'm asking not your mom, but you. You need another round for observation?
I don't know what you mean.
Okay, you know what they mean? They mean, so when you picked up your finger, did it stay where in its space or did it kind of hug number 2? It kind of hugged number 2. It did.
Oh, I'm so glad you noticed that. So glad you noticed. So when you're practicing this exercise, the first thing to do is just tap 3 up and down and see if it can stand at a spot without falling onto 2. So don't even use your bow. Just land 3, lift 3, land 3, lift 3.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Oh, 3 is plenty strong enough. It's very independent. And now try landing 2 and lifting 2 without 3 involved. Can you do that? Land, lift, land, lift. There you go. Oh, I see the space you're making. Yes. Oh, now this is going to be a piece of cake. So find your set. And now we do 2 in a row. Set.
Again.
So now it becomes clear why third finger needs to stay where it is, right? Because if third finger goes over to second finger's house, then it's going to have to travel all the way back to its house when the turn comes back. And third finger just wants to go down. It doesn't want to have to travel back and forth. We do it a lot of times. 4 times, third finger needs to stay in its spot. Okay, so now we'll do the 1-note version. Set. 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 Cecilia's turn. Great. And then Stephanie, every time you see the third finger stay where it is, I want you to give me a thumbs up on the camera. You have a better view than I do.
Okay.
Can we try that one more round? For 4. Great. And then did you all work on that down, up, 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 down?
Yes.
I added an extra note. Now you're going to do a faster version because you can. That was crystal clear. That was so incredible. And then same size bow, same size stickiness. The slur was fantastic. I want a clearer start to the note. Just like if you were doing an up bow.
Yes.
That's how you add.
Yeah.
Good. Great. So if the tip of the bow for these notes were letters, they would be like the K letter or the C letter. It would be like crispy, cracker. Or can you think of any words to start with that? Caw, like a bird. Caw, caw. So we want that crispy crack. Oh, crackle. That's another one for the beginning of that note.
Well, crunch.
Crunch. Ooh, that's a good one. And what else in Hunter's Chorus do I need to see today? Have we
Well,
done
that's
all of your
important.
previews?
There was the other spots that were like that.
I don't need to hear them if you've done
Okay.
it the same way.
Yep.
And
Okay.
Cecilia, have you plucked the entire thing?
Yes.
I'd love to hear that. Oh boy.
Well, this
They are.
I think, but you don't. You just play them. I think you know how it goes. But last time I heard you play it. Amazing.
Wow.
You made a musical with pizzicato, which is pretty tricky. You made a musical. You made it sound really fun and interesting to listen to.
Absolutely. The notes are beautifully in tune. You sounded so confident. Every single pluck came through Zoom just fine. And you knew exactly what the map was for the piece. You knew how to do the first ending, which can be tricky. A lot of people struggle to get those endings straightened out in their mind. Your mind understands it perfectly. Congratulations.
My finger hurts.
Well, grab your bow. We'll give it a rest. So we're going to learn the Hunter's Chorus bowing a chunk at a time. We're not going to learn it all at once. And we're going to be really detailed. Hunter's Chorus is a lot about the bow and a little bit about the fingers, but not that much. It's mostly about the bow. So we get to learn the chunk from measure 9 with the pickup all the way through the repeat sign in 23.
Okay.
That makes sense? So this
Yep.
first part, we're going to do down, stop, stop, up, stop, stop. Really staccato stroke. May I hear your version of that? Down, stop, stop, up. Exactly. So now from here.
We'll start down.
So this is the section of space. Can you hear an empty space between each note? Listen for those spaces. add the very beginning note, which is an up bow A. Yes. Now, you know the next part very well, plucking. We have to start up bow, like we just did, from where we finished. Does that make sense? Yeah, so let's do all of that and then add our tail of. So from the very beginning. Use our tail. So that spot reminds me of O Come Little Children. Moments where you finish the sentence and then you have to go up bow again. And that's another place where a lot of people get confused. But now you have the key. Just remind yourself to do the up bow. Now let's continue from there from our tail. Just to there. Stop there, and then we get our k. And start with a little. So let's do the purple version first. Your turn, ready, go. A little faster. Right, so the last B is a down bow. Excellent. When you go to the G, you're going to make sure all of your bow hairs land on the G. Great. So let's talk about attention rotation. So have you seen a wheel before that has a lot of spokes? Like a bicycle wheel? It has a center and then it has a lot of spokes. Your brain is like the center of a wheel. And you can turn in a lot of different directions to look at different things and notice different things. And when we're playing violin, we have so many things to notice. More than we could ever possibly notice at one time. So practice is kind of fun because we get to choose different things to notice all throughout practice. I'm going to roll the dice and see how many times you're going to notice just the bowing. Up, 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 down.
Can I sit down?
No, because you're about to
Oh,
play.
you need to play. So we got 4. So up, up, the slur, up, 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 and then down bow. Down. That's what your brain is focusing on right now. Did you do it? Did you do up, 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 down? Yes, you nailed it. That's 1. 3 more.
3 more times.
Great. 3. 4. Now we're going to rotate our focus, our attention a little bit, and we're going to think about what the G sounds like. Which finger is playing G? What's the word answer for that?
What finger? Yeah.
3. Okay, so now you're paying attention to what the 3 sounds like. kind of letter does it sound like? Does it sound like a vowel, like ah or o, or does it sound like k?
It sounds too crunchy. What letter do you think it would be? K.
Yeah, I agree with that. Is there a letter that you'd like it to sound like?
No.
Okay, well then listen again. Let's just see what happens.
Oh.
So I want to experiment with something. What would happen if you started at your tip? Interesting. So that was our
Try it
third
again.
round.
Make sure you have that last one as a down bow.
And then, Cecilia, this round, try to add a little bit extra weight and bow to the G. Like too much on purpose. That was barely any bow. Make it sound funny. Nice, good. Now start at the tip. When you get to the G, add a little extra weight. That sounded like a beautiful, warm ah sound. Okay, go to rest position. Let me play the rest of this bowing chunk for you so you have it all. Would you like to record this little section?
I think you're still recording. Are you recording?
I'm personally recording,
Okay.
but it'll be the whole video.
Oh, I can record it too. That's right.
I think you should.
Can I record it?
Hold on.
Oh yeah, I see my record. Yep, I'll record here. Yep.
Great.
Oh, except you have to give me permission. You see that?
Oh, here we go. My bad.
Okay. All right.
Works, right?
Yes. Now I'm recording. Yes.
So from the beginning of this bowing passage. Up again. And you get to do run ponies.
Okay.
So the rest of that, I think you'll be able to manage based on what we've already done. The down, stop, stops, the slurring work, and then you know your run ponies. This is going back to Twinkle. Is that the name you used for them with Mrs. Butler?
Yep.
Run ponies? Awesome. So next week I'll be able to hear all of that. Measure 9 all the way through measure 23. And then keep adding in the measure 25 chunk, just keep adding that set and asking for the third finger to stay right where it is. Awesome. Good.
Great.
Before we end the lesson today, may I hear chorus from Judas Maccabeus? that music. So what do I need to hear absolutely next week? I didn't hear any reading today. I definitely want to hear that. What else did we not cover today?
Acceleration. And yeah, I think we were just working on huge sound for review pieces, which obviously we just heard huge sound.
Exactly. It's amazing when you hit your G ringtone. Like my whole speaker system just goes wow. It's awesome. So that's basically it. We'll just hit reading next time, and
Okay.
then potentially another preview for Long Long Ago.
Okay.
Did I already tell you that the down, up, 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 down is a preview for Long Long Ago?
I think so, yes.
So it's kind of it's an included in the package. For the Long Long Ago version, it's going to be really clear cut. You start halfway and you finish halfway. So. Like that. Does that make sense? So with Hunter's Chorus, we've been and Gossip Goodbye, it's been a little bit more open-ended with where we end and start to get the best sound. And Long Long Ago is very clear. It's just the top half of the bow divided evenly.
Okay.
Great. Cecilia, it's time for our bow. Feet together, all the way through the computer. Thank you. I'll see you next week.
All right. Thanks, Drake.